Yo, what's good, everybody? Let's fucking go. Episode 105 of the Streamers Paradise podcast. I'm Hazy. We got Clutch and we got Bo. What's going on, boys?
Good, guys. What's up? What's up?
You guys announced it as 106 on the VIP announcement, and I went, I don't think that's right. I said, I don't think that's right. And I went and I had to go look at the YouTube to make sure. Yeah, this is episode 105, guys. Even still, 5 weeks since number 100.
That's our fault.
It's crazy.
We fucked that up.
Yeah, I canceled last week. Me personally alone. It was all me. I just.
I said it
was all me. But since the last podcast, there's been quite a bit going on. I mean, there's been an assassination attempt. There's been tons of conspiracy theories about this would-be assassin.
Always, every time.
What do you think happened?
But that makes sense. And I think either two things happened. Either the Secret Service, and I'd like to think, but I wouldn't like to think that the Secret Service just fucked up.
Well, they admitted to fucking up. I think I'm just talking low, Dingo. My bad.
No, but I'm saying, like, so it's either there's like a legitimate fuck up, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
not that
wait,
smart.
wait. Hold on. Some reason you're
Like,
coming
why-
through my desktop audio. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Hold on a minute. Let me
I
fix
guess
it.
Clutch would be too.
Yeah.
Say something again.
Yo, yo, yo.
And you're coming through my Go XLR too? Is that what's happening right now? Hold on.
Yo.
Yeah, it is. Looks like you're coming through twice. Hold on.
What about me? Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
Am I fine?
Does it sound like there's an echo?
Not an hour right now.
I was
Check
like,
your
Clutch, you're coming through wherever I'm coming through. Because it's Discord. Just coming through. Little one.
So
Just mute the desktop audio. Well, what's on your desktop audio?
is it me? No, it's not me. Is it him? Do you have something
you're-
open?
No. I'm going to check it.
I don't think it's me, right? Let me see what's going on here.
So
Some- it's coming off of you,
have
bro.
an echo on me and not on Clutch.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming on you. It's
Hold
weird.
on. I think I know why. Because I tried something different today.
So it's your fucking fault, and I'm over here going crazy. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, but I don't know how it's doing it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not me. My audio's off in this.
Is that better?
Yes, that's better. Thank God. Whatever you did,
Oh, my-
thanks for undoing it. Mister, let's try stuff before the podcast. Didn't you just tell me not to update something before the podcast, and you go ahead and fuck around with your stuff? How does that make sense?
So what I did was, because we were talking about before, like the cameras. So I use OBS to do some filtering on my camera. So I'm actually using OBS. I have OBS open as a virtual camera right now. So through Video Ninja, I guess since I set a different input, it took my audio, like it changed everything. So the audio is coming through OBS, through Video Ninja too.
Oh, so it's coming through my friggin' stream. Literally, it was coming through. That's why it's coming through on. All right, gotcha. Anyhow, yeah, an assassin, a would-be assassin, a 20-year-old Thomas Michael Crooks, was it? Thomas Michael Crooks was his name. A name that
Yeah.
will go down in infamy as a a botched assassin, right? Like, I mean, whether or not
yeah.
whether or not he was successful or not, he's going down in history, and this will be right up there with some kind of Oswald shit, right? I would imagine that the conspiracy stuff is gonna get insane. So, association with Blackwater, yeah, I heard about all this stuff. So I saw that there was a Steam, yeah, but a lot of that stuff was debunked. So I just want to be clear about something. We're going to talk about the assassination attempt, but we're not going to talk about the politics behind it. We're not going to talk about...
Oh, damn. I wanted to say something mildly political, but should be cared about by everybody. It's not really picking a side, but I'll...
No, say whatever. I mean, I guess say whatever you want, but I'm not discussing the politics of it. The guy was. They tried to kill him. We're gonna talk about that. They tried to kill the
yeah,
president.
that's crazy.
I was gonna say something with all the things going on, like the Kamala Harris. I know it's not like official that she's.
No, she's definitely gonna be the Democratic.
They're going
candidate.
to, right? They're definitely going to. But
Well,
like,
she's been
getting
she's been getting endorsed by
everybody.
Yeah, right. So
But like as a peasant of this country with rights, I find it kind of crazy that she's there without being voted there. That's like the complete opposite of a democracy.
right. So now you're getting
Well, that's a separate topic.
you're getting into
That's
it.
what I'm saying. It's borderline. It's borderline.
getting
We
into
should
it.
all be on the same page, right? We should all be like, it's not really like Republican versus Democrat. It's kind of like people as a whole. But yeah, it's kind of touchy to talk about.
It is touchy. But yes, the normal way that things go is people are voted into even being in the election area, right? Like you have to
Correct. You have to win the primary.
you have to win the
votes.
primaries, right? So there is talks on the news that the Democratic Party waited until after that, so that way they could place who they wanted there. That's what the news.
It's actually like illegal in some states.
It is
too.
illegal. There's a lot going on. But listen, let's not talk about who does what and why. They took a shot. I say they, this guy, this kid, Michael Allen Crooks, or Thomas Michael Crooks, whatever the fuck his name was. I don't know where I got Michael Allen from. Thomas Allen Crooks or some shit. He took a shot at the president, the former president of the United States. He had, I think, 5 shots something got off? 3 to 5 shots? I've heard 6, someone say 6.
Yeah, there was a lot, yeah. I watched the video, I don't remember how many, but it was...
It sounded like a lot more, but apparently the Secret Service only took 1 shot. So however many you can hear, you got to think there might be echoes. But I watched this video where they showed a digital Donald Trump next to the actual video, and it's like it shows his movement and how he would have had to have moved in order for it to graze his ear like that. And he had just turned his head just ever so slightly, and one whizzed past him, then another one clipped him, and I think he, in an interview, said that he could hear the bullets whizzing overhead.
Did you see the picture with the?
Yeah.
You can see the trail, like behind his head.
You can call
I saw that picture too.
You can definitely call it God. You can call it something. I don't know what it was. I know that I have never seen something like that before in my entire existence, and I've seen some crazy shit. Just the sheer perfect timing of it, right? Like I read something somewhere, somebody
like if he didn't turn his head,
he would have died. They had like a head projection video shows.
Right.
If he would have stood looking that way, it would have
went right through like his eyeball. It would have went like right through his eyeball, right through the side of his face, like according to the trajectory, right? And then he just did this, like he did something, and it was just, zzz, and you can see him initially be like, you know what I mean, like the confusion.
He was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck, my ear? Like that what happened to me?"
And then it clipped him, and you can see him like, right, like it actually hit him.
He was like, "Yeah," he does like one of these, and he looks at his hand. He was like, "Oh fuck."
It's just insane. I can't wrap my mind around the fact that there was an attempted assassination on television. Like, we haven't had one of these in 40 years. And it's been 40 years since they tried to kill Reagan. I keep saying these people, these assassins, these would-be assassins. So one thing that I'm interested in, have you ever seen the movie Conspiracy Theory?
No.
You've
Nope.
never seen that with Mel
I
Gibson?
don't think so. I don't think.
So there's a right on live TV, like this shit is. Was JFK's on television too?
I'm pretty sure he was
I know
driving
it
down the
was-
street in
I-
a Cadillac.
I know it was
Waving to
recorded,
people.
obviously, but like, was it on television? Were they broadcasting that? I don't
I
know.
forgot what he
I
was
don't
there
know.
for.
They were.
I don't remember.
No, I forgot what he was there for. I was trying to think. I don't know if it was a public event or not.
So the interesting thing about this whole assassination attempt is that the Secret Service woman that is apparently in charge of the whole thing, she's insanely she stepped down. Yeah. She apparently said that this was just like a massive failure, a massive screw up. She wouldn't say that in Congress, I guess, but like she got grilled by Congress. Did you see that at all? Did you watch any of that stuff?
I saw some of those clips. They all like went ham on her.
What's happened to us? Are we adults now that we watch this shit?
I don't know. I don't watch it because I don't watch TV, but
who watches TV, asshole? I watch it on YouTube. I'm serious.
Look at my TikTok, Twitter, honestly, it's all over
I
Twitter.
get whatever's on my Facebook, and then I'm like, I either then Google stuff after I see it on Facebook to check it, or I go, fuck it, whatever.
So whether you love them or hate them or whatever the fuck, there was an individual who got onto a roof 150 yards away from and apparently they had seen him for several minutes leading up to it. Right. I mean,
an hour like before.
Well, I actually
like suspicious from an hour before.
I did see a video from some person just there listening, recording this kid climbing on the roof, and like a lot of people were saying, like, what's he doing up there? And like,
he's got a gun. He's got a gun.
They shouted it. They shouted that out. The whole crowd
pointing at him. The dude was looking down the top of the gun, looking down sights. Like you could see him laying on this roof.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems insane to me.
I just want to know why the Secret Service wasn't on this roof if this roof was such a good vantage point.
That's what they flamed them about in court when they was talking to the head. She said that what I believe they said is that they didn't have nobody on that thing because supposedly the slope was not safe for them, which didn't make sense because the roof they had closer to them was a lot more slope than that.
Even more, yeah.
Like her answers supposedly throughout the whole court things were insane. Like she wasn't answering shit.
Well, I mean, so maybe what she means it's not safe for them is just too much visibility. Because it isn't sloped enough. I don't know. I didn't watch the court thing. Like, did she give reason to?
I saw the body cam footage.
I'm not saying that it's correct, that it's right.
So I watched the body cam footage. Did you see any of that? Where they were actually on the roof with the guy's dead body. Like the blood from the guy's head was running down the entire roof. Like you could tell that there was a slope because the shit was just running down it like a stream. Where the Secret Service guy was up there talking, and they're trying to figure out the situation. And I guess one of these guys, I don't know what he is exactly, but he got up there and he was like, this isn't that steep. A 70-year-old man just got up here like it was nothing. Did you see that part too?
Yeah, I saw that. And even in the court thing, they compared it where that slope is technically like ADA compliant. Like you could put a wheelchair person and they could like go up that ramp. That's how safe it is, I guess.
Oh, you mean the actual incline of the roof is so... Right. So wait, that was in Pennsylvania. That kind of doesn't make sense that they'd have such a flat roof like that. It snows over there. It snows in Pennsylvania. Yeah. What the fuck is that all about? So, supposedly some cops weren't patrolling because it was too hot. I mean, who the fuck knows? All I will say is this from a personal standpoint. I think we've all gotten lazy, right? I think nobody thinks anybody's going to really do anything. Right? I think everybody is just like, oh, they're just talking shit on the internet. You know, I mean, I think that it's infected everybody to the point it's gone all the way up to the Secret Service. I mean, think about it. How the fuck can this even be possible? Yeah, the laziness.
Oh, yeah. So I was thinking about, like, this kind of. Like,
they're supposed to be the most intense bodyguards in the world. I remember being told... by my mother that these people are trained to walk in front of bullets. Like they are supposed to die for their president straight up.
When you were younger, right? Like when you were younger, like that's
what I was told and heard.
That's what you were told, yeah.
You saw how they tried to cover him after? They were literally all covering him.
The lady wasn't even told. They weren't even. They tried to cover, but the lady in front was like so short that she was up to his neck. Like,
oh yeah, that's after they walked to the van. Yeah,
like, I mean that's not. Alive.
Some of them look like it was the first day, but it's kind of crazy, honestly.
I don't think that they did anything wrong. I think that there's just certain situations that are fucking crazy. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the whole thing should have been. You know, like I said, I don't know why the Secret Service wasn't on that roof.
It's scary. It's scary, dude. I'm genuinely afraid of like what is going on in the world right now.
Man, imagine he would have died. Imagine how the world would have been right now. You know, like I think it would be like a civil war or some shit.
It's so scary, bro.
I do remember seeing the diagram, like an aerial view of the layout. And even if they didn't have somebody on that roof, I don't know how somebody got on that roof. It's the only other roof. It's like
there was also the water tower, though. There was that water tower there. And that's what they were saying. The water tower has a 360-degree, like, vantage point there. You could look around 360 degrees. So why wasn't someone on that?
On the water tower?
No, there was nobody there. There was nobody outside of that 150 yards. If you listen to the audio, they were all confused. Everybody was confused. It's like I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like
there was also one person that did get shot, right, and died.
Yeah, a lifetime fireman, volunteer fireman. He was like 50 years old. He jumped in front of the bullets that were coming that way when his family was like, I guess his daughters and his wife was there.
I heard about that. He was trying to protect the family. Like he took the bullet for them, basically. That's insane, man.
That's crazy.
There's just a lot of things going on that scare the fuck out of me, man. I mean, like I think about he was a dad covering his family. Like I think about that, and I think about my daughter now. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, man, like it makes me shake thinking about that. Like my hands literally get shaky thinking about being put in a situation where I would have to protect the women in my life. And well, I don't have a male in my life to protect like that. You know what I mean? I have my daughter and I have my wife. I don't have a son. I don't have a brother. I don't even have my father anymore. There's no males in my life. Women are surrounding me. My mother, even my stepfather, I don't see him that much. I see my mother, I see my sister, I see my niece, I see my daughter, and I see my wife. So I am 100% pro everything when it comes to women. I want them to be safe and honored and loved. I don't want anyone to get me wrong here. You know what I mean? With what I'm saying. Your husband was mad that a lot of people were joking about Trump talking about his shoes instead of the dad firefighter who lost his life. I thought I heard Trump talk quite a bit about that guy. Then I thought he started a foundation and shit too. I'm not saying I'm right. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. 1 second.
All right.
It's almost variable.
Oh, people on social media. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say I don't think people there were joking. But social, this is the fucking problem with social media.
Yeah.
Social media is the first to make a joke about anything and everything. A lot of keyboard warriors out there.
Horrible.
A lot of people that'll say things just, actually, to sidetrack a bit, every like social media thing that I followed because it was funny, and just post half-naked girls for the likes now, or for the clicks or the views. It's social media. I hate it. Who started the GoFundMe of it?
I don't know. I think
he's confirming that Trump did.
I don't know who started a GoFundMe or anything like that. Yeah, I don't think it was a GoFundMe. I think it was just some kind of foundation or something. I don't know what it was. I have no idea, but there was quite a bit of money. He was talking about how one of his friends gave $1 million, like $1 million check. I didn't like that they were talking like that. Like, oh, we're gonna give. I mean, even he said himself, no money can bring back, can change
That's what I was
this.
say. The money's helpful to get through life, but
Right.
I'd much rather have my family member there. I'd much rather have my family member in struggle than have money.
I feel so badly just even thinking about them. Like those poor children, that poor wife. Man, it's so sad, dude. And this fucking kid got onto a roof after apparently tracking him for months, and his hatred killed innocent people. Do you think that person thought about that? Do you think that the person...
I don't think...
You know what I'm asking you?
I don't know, dude. It's hard to say. Like, he could have been so tunnel vision that, like, his solely focused on former presidents, or he could have said, well, if somebody else dies, it's only somebody who supports him.
Right. So I was just thinking that. Do you think that there was a part of him that was like, anybody that gets killed is just, because he was obviously radical enough. Like to take a shot at the a previous president of the United States. How do you say that properly? Former president. Former president.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was who is the current, I think, Republican candidate at the time. I think he was the actual candidate at the time, because wasn't the RNC was like in 2 weeks or something like that. He probably didn't think about the people in the crowd.
I'm pretty sure he was, yeah. He was either in the debate.
As much as social media has connected people from around the world, it's also created a disengaged socialism and anti-social negativity. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, have you checked out the Streamers Paradise merch shop? We got all kinds of items, from hats to backpacks, to hoodies and sweatshirts, and so much more. And just for a limited time, you get a 15% discount on all items if you use the code SPMERCH at checkout. Thank you, and please help us continue to grow the brand of Streamers Paradise.
I know about 10K bonus because my daughter wants to sign up, but Navy is only branch that was offering a bonus. Holy shit. Wait, they actually give you 10K?
My wife's cousin is in Iraq right now. But he's a doctor.
I think that even though we're going downhill, we still have to have pride in our country and try and do what we can to bring back I don't get it. And I don't think the country is as divided as you see on TV. I don't. I will happily say that. I believe the TV and social media portrays. I just feel like if we're not
in a worse state than they are.
If we don't want to, if we're so horrible, why aren't we leaving? Like, if America's so bad, there's other places we can go, right? Can't we move? Can't you be a citizen somewhere else? I mean, if this is...
I mean, it's not as easy. It's not as easy as being a citizen in America.
What do you mean? I thought it was hard. I thought it was hard. I thought it was hard to be a citizen of America.
It's not easy to be a citizen of America, but I don't think it's as easy to just move. Like, you can't just up and become a citizen to another country.
I don't know.
Just like you can't up and become a citizen here.
Well, I feel like I know several. Why do famous people get to move so quickly, so easily? Like, why do they get to go? Is that really it? They just have enough money to buy a citizenship?
I mean, well, it depends on what are they famous for. So they're probably here on a work visa to start, right? So then they're here, and then they have the money to do whatever they need to do to become a citizen, versus, some guy who can't find a job because he wants to bring his family here.
Not enough politicians care about the people they represent. Oh, I 100% agree with you. I don't think that the politicians that are here in the country are doing the right thing all the time for us on both sides. I don't fucking... No, hell no. I would lay down my life for my family and country, but I won't join the military. I find that there are way too many background politics. I actually have a philosophy it's a philosophy I've had for many years. I think that's profound, man. It's profound. Lay down your life for your family and your country. I mean, I feel like I would do the same thing. Think about this, right? Think about this. Think about sitting in your fucking house doing this podcast right now, and all of a sudden, there's fucking war in the streets, man. Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna hide your family and run? Like, live in the woods? What the fuck are you gonna do? I don't know, man. It's a scary time. And now I have a kid, and I think of kids as in my niece, you know? I think of my niece and my daughter, and I think, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, I'm worried about
what the fuck? Like, this is nuts.
The world my kids will live in. Like, how bad is it gonna be?
Dude, watching Twitter right now, this isn't even funny, and I'm not trying to be funny. Both of these fucking sides of the war in Ukraine, in Russia, they're wearing GoPros, bro. Like, they're both sides are wearing fucking GoPros. There's cameras on drones that are blowing people up. Like, this shit is no joke at all. At all. It doesn't matter what your politics are. The shit is, people are dying all over the place. If that shit comes here to your front fucking door, what are you gonna do? I mean, I'm not trying to make nobody scared or nothing. I'm being dead fucking serious. If these people have it happening in their cities, and we are so lucky. We are so fucking lucky that this isn't happening in our fucking streets, man. I don't know. I'm proud I live here. I'm thankful I live here.
Not wrong. That's just no joke, man. Like,
take a knife and point the blade away from you. Yeah, I mean, but it's just, there's only so much that a family's going to be able to do, you know? Tell me about it. I have a child living in New York 12 and a half hours from me. Yeah, overseas is not easy everywhere else. It did in some cities 4 years ago, and they were classified as peaceful. There was a lot going on in the world for a while. Yeah, I've never seen any of the Doctor Who stuff. I think there is an incredible amount of divisiveness. I don't want to be in the. I'm in the middle, man. I love everybody. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I don't care about any of that stuff. If I enjoy your company, I'm gonna hang out with you. You know, like, that's how I am. I don't care any about your politics. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know who you're voting for. I don't care. I don't give a shit. As long as you're fucking going out and voting instead of just bitching, you know what I mean? Like, don't bitch, go vote.
And then bitch.
And then bitch, yeah. And then yell at the TV. And then yell at the TV and be like, motherfucker.
Well, at least you tried.
Yeah.
But see, that's the big thing. That's my big thing with right now, right? Because what's going on isn't inclusive of a vote.
No, right. But that's where...
That's the thing. That's the thing that I think everybody, regardless of what you think or who you like, that's something you should not be. You know, unless you would vote for Kamala, then I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
But like, I feel like that could change things. Like, if it's, you know, there's a bunch of other people running. Who knows who would have gotten voted in, like, to be able to run for president.
Since we're talking about America, you should talk about that shoot. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is kind of this is like an American tragedy. I don't think this happens in many places. There was a shooting in, I think it was New Zealand, that I heard about. That was pretty. It wasn't a school shooting. It was a mosque shooting. So, but I don't think that I know of other shootings that were on scales like that, like hateful shootings and shit. It's called Run, Hide, Fight. It's called Run, Hide, Fight, and the movie is fucking nuts. On a side note, I would like to thank SP. Lately, I've been dealing with a lot of personal things, and so many members, including the SP staff and owners, have been amazingly supportive. Not only do you all classify my life as mates, but you're all family to me. VR Scar, I believe and feel the same way to you, man. 100% family. I mean, and this is 100% the truth. I don't care about what anybody's doing or voting for or whatever. I really don't care. Just be a good person. Just be a good person to other people. So this movie, anyway, is pretty much about it's a father and daughter who, I guess the mother passed away from cancer or something like that, because there's like little flashes of her in the movie, and she's got one of those like bandanas on. She looks kind of like she's going through chemo or something. So the first part of the movie is her shooting deer, like she's hunting, right? This chick is hunting. She's in high school, and her father is like teaching her how to kill these animals, and if you shoot it in the lungs, she's explaining that blood fills up into the lungs and it's painful, so you want to finish the job, the whole thing. It's kind of pushing the boundaries, it's very America, like let's hunt and shoot guns and do all this shit. Anyhow, she goes to school, and when she gets to school, they show this truck or this van that's like blowing up these little houses or like little sheds along the road, and then they crash into a school and they fucking start killing people. And this girl gets a classroom out and then decides to run back and help more people, but essentially she could have gotten away, and she decides that this is not what she wants to do. She's gonna fucking go save people. And it is gut-wrenchingly powerful, that movie. Like, it really is. It shows it's about bravery. It's about the American I guess the roots of America, the hunting, the I don't even know how to say it. It's really good though. It is really good. I won't tell the whole story, but it's a crazy good movie, and it's definitely a America movie. I'm sorry, no spoilers. That's all I'm saying. She decides to stick it out. And try.
She's like, talk about the movie. Oh, hold on.
Fucking America. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm scared of the world right now. I'm scared of the world because
I'm scared for my kids.
Thanks to my daughter, I just go caw. Caw. Like a screech. I wish we stopped doing that too, man. I don't understand any of this stuff. I don't pretend to. That's why we don't really talk about it, and it's also a super divisive topic, right? It's a super divisive topic.
We're pretty borderline at the moment.
We've been borderline this entire fucking episode, and I'm just trying to maintain that.
The middle ground where
the middle ground. I'm scared about the digression into the 50s. We need to go back to the 50s, right? Like the simpler times. Not maybe the 50s, but like we need to go back to simpler times.
90s.
Maybe in the 90s. Yeah, the 90s. That would be good.
90s was like a good amount of technology, but not too much.
Oh, no. I don't mean in that sense. Yeah, I don't mean in terms of women's rights or anything. I would like to keep all the laws. See, this is why it's hard to talk about this stuff. Let's stop. All right? Because that's not what I'm not trying to infer anything like that. I would never. That's not what I'm talking about at all.
We're talking about like a technical.
Like if we could have like that, like a technology standpoint.
Because like a lot of this technology is good, right? But it's so temperamental. Like Hazy's PC today, it was on the fritz.
Right.
A week ago, CrowdStrike accidentally closed half the world. Right? Like a lot of technology is good, but like I think there's just too much. Like AI is great. I don't know if anybody uses it for work. It's amazing, but in the wrong hands, that shit is very dangerous.
We were talking about my mom was talking to me today about the house that she bought when I was a little kid that I grew up in. It was $60,000. It is $400,000 now, that same house.
can get you a shed for like $60K.
That same house. So that's what I mean. Like, if we could go back in certain, like VR just said, that's actually really perfect. We could just go to the 60s because it would scream to go to the Doors concert. Yeah, that would be dope to go to the Doors concert. Go see Jim Morrison live. Oh my God, what a fucking ride that would be. Could you imagine having a time machine and just go to where you want? Oh my God. That would be so cool.
Time period you want to be in.
Yeah, just go wherever you want. Like, really have one though. Like, not Bill and Ted type shit. Like, really fucking go sit. Like, what is that movie that Chi likes? The show 1963. What is it? It's about Kennedy assassination. 1963.
Back to the Future. I'm still waiting for a hoverboard, dude. Fuck.
They made one. What do you mean?
I know, but it's not like everybody's just riding around and outside.
It's actually
like
only.
they were in the movie.
It only works on magnets. I think it was. It was like a magnet board. So yes, when it comes to the AI stuff, it's completely going to destroy all creativity. You don't have to be smart to write stuff at all. I forget who I was talking to the other day.
It's a learning curve because you have to be able to a big thing is going to be. I think I can't say this for sure. I think a big thing. What's this, like a job role in corporate America is going to be AI prompting. How to talk to the AI to get it to actually do what you want to do. It's not as easy to use. Like, some things are pretty easy, but some things are very complex with it. I use it for work. But, like you said, there's going to be some bad things that happen from it. People are going to use it the wrong way.
You think that they'll use a hoverboard the wrong way?
No, AI.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
I mean, shit, dude. I could beat somebody with a skateboard.
So the thing is that right now, AI isn't really the AI that we have built into our computers and shit. All that is taking like the Google searches and the knowledge from Google. Like, it doesn't have its own thinking yet, right? Like, not that stuff, but doesn't hoverboards that hoverboards doesn't our AI that like that Elon and all them are talking about, don't they have like really insane AI that's becoming aware and shit? Isn't that a thing? Did you see the robot dogs?
I'm not worried about like AI robots.
Why?
Personally, I mean, it will be a problem at some point.
What about when they give it a gun and a badge?
What's available right now is already pretty dangerous.
In what regard?
Because, like, I can take bro, you've seen it on TikTok and YouTube where it looks like,
yes, but it's still
Mr. Trump is talking, right? So like, if I have enough keywords from you, I can fake a phone call to your mother in your voice. Or
okay, you're not wrong about that. I heard a couple of things recently where people that were very famous and very prominent figures that have never displayed any sense of racism or anything like that. They have AI voices of them saying N-words, talking crazy.
About Scarlett Johansson?
Crazy.
Have you heard that stuff?
She's suing who? I forget who for using her voice. Everything that bot says sounds like her. I forget who it is though.
I've decided that we're living the prequel to Idiocracy, and Amazon is. Yo, we talked about this. We're already wearing Crocs. Everybody's wearing Crocs. Do you guys know that in Idiocracy, the guy that was one of the producers and the set designers bought the most ridiculous shoes because they didn't have a budget, and they just bought this. They friggin' bought Crocs, a no-name fucking shoe company. They bought Crocs as it was ridiculous. And now, in the movie Idiocracy, they were a cheap shoe.
This one. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
I wear them around the house.
Well, you're a part of the problem then, sir.
I guess they're comfortable as fuck, though. I don't wear them in public because they are idiotic. They do not look good at all, but to go take the garbage out real quick, it's pretty nice.
So I saw this robot dog thing, and I saw this other one where they were pushing this robot, and it was like backing up and like keeping itself from falling. It was carrying a box, and they were like pushing it with broomsticks. Kind of felt bad for it. Like it just kept on coming forward. Like it was really weird, man. I use slides too. Fuck those Crocs, man. And everyone's already wearing clothes with no ties or zippers, and then schools are dumbing things down. Yep, we are unevolving daily. I tried to get my mom Crocs, but she wasn't going for it. I didn't know that there's bots that can put up drywall. That's cool though, but that's actually fucked up. Because who's gonna put up drywall? Well, what about all the drywall Kyles?
I don't know, right? What's gonna happen with them?
There's I don't know, man. It is kind of scary what could be done. AI right now, like AI on your computer right now, is pretty nice to use, but it's a problem.
Listen, I've never worn them. I can't actually talk any serious shit about them. I've never tried them once.
I actually talk mad shit about them until I put them on.
I've never.
You know what's crazy? Everybody says it. It's like, once you try it, that's why everybody's like, okay, they're comfy.
They are comfy.
Now people understand.
Like I said, I'm not wearing them out of my house, but I'll take the I won't wear them off my property. I'll take the garbage out, but I won't run to the store real quick.
My feet love them. They're my lazy shoes. Yo, Shades, what's up?
My son will wear his Crocs. He got Crocs, and he'll wear it.
My kids wear Crocs
all the
everywhere.
time.
No,
yeah,
my kids
like
wear
everywhere.
Crocs. Ooh, they wear them everywhere.
Oh
But for kids, for kids, they're good. I think they're good for kids because kids tear shit up. Like boys, like I have boys, they tear shit up. Like I just put them in the sink and rinse them off. Hit them with the hose. They don't mess them up like shoes get messed up. They are expensive for a fucking piece of rubber though.
I saw I saw a video on YouTube of how it's made, of them making those things, where they were literally just putting plastic into this mold, like straight up putting little plastic beads into a mold and pressing it, and then it would pop out.
Wow.
It's like they're like what, like $30 or some shit.
Rubber
Uggs
with holes
were
in
popular
it.
in the 90s. I remember Uggs popular like 2010. I don't remember Uggs in the 90s.
Ugg slippers are so comfy.
Was it the 2010s?
Boots with the fur. Boots with the fur is a different story.
What are boots with the fur?
They used to wear them with the apple bottom jeans.
Right.
What's this? Was that T-Pain?
Is that T-Pain? No. That was Usher.
No, Flow Rider.
Flow Rider? He hits the flow.
That's the
That's
young one.
it, you know. So they got low. Right?
Yeah, that's
song. Flow Rider?
Yeah.
How did I think Usher was in that song?
Nope. Definitely not Usher. I can say that for sure.
Apple Bottom Jeans is T-Pain? T was in the hook. Is that what it is? Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like Uggs, because I graduated in 2005, and I don't think Uggs were a thing when I was in school. But I could be wrong.
They were for me when I was in high school, though.
So, have you seen the shoes that have more space for your toes? No.
Those are Crocs.
Crocs.
Those are Crocs. Or are you talking about the ones that have like the toe slots where like people wear they're like flat soled, like I see people wear the things to the gym. It's like a glove for their foot. It's weird. I've never tried those.
Yo, I never changed either of your names. COD Lady just called me trash.
Oh shit. Let's go, JF.
Yeah, but I never even changed clutches ever. So it's like, I suck.
Yeah.
I suck.
I've
so
been
bad.
changed my name.
I
Yeah, I
so
actually
bad.
I didn't really want to change my name, but so
Yo,
playing games,
fuck
dude,
you
too
for
many people
changing
were
your
making
name.
the connection of my actual government name.
Oh, is that why you changed it?
I would like, because I had this. That was my It was my name on everything, right? And I was on a couple games of Counter Strike, and people would be like, "Oh, Joe Bola, what are you doing?" I just dox myself, but whatever. And unfortunately, I'm very Googleable because of real estate. So I was like, I have to change this. So that's why I changed my name.
Yo, I hope City will play Fortnite with me later because I need to play with a friend in order to get XP. You call flip-flops thongs? Really? So the song makes no sense. Why sing about footwear?
So now the name
funny.
P is Bosu. The
That's
TSU
actually
is
hilarious.
It's a Japanese character, but I can't actually use it on Twitch. So if you look at my Discord name, not in SP, but my actual name, the little smiley face, that's the Japanese character for TSU. I can't
That's
use
so
the character
funny.
on Twitch.
Did you see all the shit going on with Mr. Beast too, bro?
Oh
There's
my god, that's
nothing
another crazy
going
one.
on
Yep.
in the
I
world.
vaguely ran across an article or a post from him saying that his company cut ties with so and so for grooming a teenager.
I think it was he apparently it's been a lot of wild shit going on.
It is.
Like
some
a
Ava
lot.
something or another.
Yeah.
They cut ties for child grooming.
Yeah, some really disturbing accusations going on in there.
And then I hear
Carl
people calling
Baron.
him out about the amount of money he makes and what he does with it.
Who?
But I feel like Mr. Beast, trying to say he doesn't do like as many good things, or like the things he says he's doing, like building houses for people or whatever. It's not something. I don't know. I don't know if that's just haters being haters.
Yeah, that's not like to me. What I'm more upset about, because I've been following that, that's been all over my feed. I'm more upset about that supposedly Mr. Beast knew the whole time
Yeah,
About
that's
this
not cool.
Ava-
about this thing. I mean, because this happened when this person was younger, you know, like 10 years ago or something like that. And they knew the whole time. He just couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I just seen a post on it.
What'd you see?
Just a post on this Ava. I don't even remember her last name. But I've seen it from Mr. Beast, like social media formally like announcing that they've cut ties with said person.
Oh right, yeah. It was
Ava
Tyson.
Ava Tyson goes by now.
Yeah.
It
They
used to be Chris Tyson.
they got a lot going on over there. So apparently he's hired a third party outside investigation. Mr. Beast apparently knew about this grooming stuff that was going on. It's quite disturbing, the story. Like NSFW stuff where moderators of the Discord were actually underage kids. Like, I try to think back to what I was doing when I was 15, 16, 17. And I gotta be honest, I did not feel like a kid at that age. I wasn't doing kid things.
15, 16, 17. Yeah, I was.
Now, I'm not saying that's right, and I'm not saying it's okay for people to be doing anything like that with adults. But, like, I think back to what I was doing when I was 15, and I had adults around me, and we were doing bad things. Like, I feel like it's... I don't know.
I feel like that's something that's progressively gotten worse, like, from years prior. Like, I feel like my parents were probably doing bad things as a teenager, but they probably weren't things I was doing as a teenager.
An ICQ
But now it's weird
aficionado.
because now there's so much technology.
15, I was sneaking out and drinking already. That's the thing. I didn't have to sneak out at 15. I was
walking out
just
the
doing
door,
what I
yeah.
wanted. Yeah, I was just walking out the
Yeah.
door. My mother couldn't control me, and I knew it. And she just kind of gave up, I think, after a little bit.
I was my mother was an alcoholic, so I was. I mean, when she would pass out, I would just go out. And then my stepfather, I think, was just in a weird, like, you know, it's like, all right, I'm not his dad, but like I want to say, like, I want to discipline him, but like I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I feel bad for my dad. My stepdad. I call him my dad. I gave him shit, man.
So what ended up happening with me, though, was my
volunteering.
parents split up, and then my father wasn't in the house anymore. And then he was more encouraging to do bad things because he wanted to stick it to my mom. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah, it was like
he used me as like
jab at her.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's kind of bullshit when I think back. Not cool. You had to fake a dance so I could go wake and bake with my friends. Like a fake, actual, like I'm gonna go to a school dance. My stepdad is my dad too, bro. They earn that. So my stepfather has totally earned the respect of it. I can't get close to him for some reason. I love him, you know.
Well, my stepdad is my dad. I stopped seeing my real father like at the age of 8-ish.
Is he still alive?
I don't have. No, he passed away. So the wild thing about that is, my mom came to. I was like at home. I was like walking up to my doorstep, and my mom was like, "Hey, I gotta talk to you about something." But you know, she's like, "Just want you to know that your dad died." And I was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? He's right there." And she's like, "No, like your real dad." And I was like, I remember I was like 17, 18. I was just like, yeah, he died to me a long time ago. Like, that was the relationship I had with my real dad. I didn't have one. And this guy just stepped into a job I mean, that's a bit. I feel like he's a bit of a stepdad. You know, a good stepdad, in some terms, gets more respect than a dad, right? Because like, he doesn't have to do that. Like, I have to do that job. That's my responsibility. I created these kids, and I have to help them grow up. A stepdad doesn't have that responsibility, but takes it on.
Yo, Kitsune, that's hilarious. No, listen, step parents are 100% either unappreciated or maybe not overappreciated. I don't think you can have an overappreciated step parent. They step up in ways that, you know, their actual parents
wife is doing it now. My wife does it now with my 18-year-old.
Are they have a good relationship?
He goes to her for more shit than he comes to me for.
Oh, really?
They have a great relationship. He knows it's like I'm the strict one though, like out of the two of us. But like, so he'll go to her for certain things. I mean, I never tell him no. He's 18. I can be like, yeah, you can't go there, and he can be like, all right, see you later. At this point,
that's awesome.
Like, he was like applying for college. The other day he was setting up his schedule, and like she was doing it with him. So yeah. I give her she's a lot of credit for that.
Oh wow! So your stepdad and your mom even broke up. Wow. See that? That's incredible. The older one is more catty now, though. Only one queen in the castle, my girl. It's gonna be fun to see my daughter grow up and catch attitudes. Can't wait.
And mine's already starting. It's too early.
I have two teenagers, like two little teenagers.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on.
Mine fucking stands around with her little pop belly out, her little beer belly, fucking just pointing at shit like, ah, ah. And then then I'll go and get her so that way she's not getting into shit, and she just, you know, arms up, slides down, drops her body weight.
Oh man, these little kids are smart for 5 years old. By the way, like 5, 6 years old, my kids know way more than they should know.
Yeah, new day and age.
I feel like bro, they like I don't. My grandma said this about me, and I didn't get it till now. But like with the technology I had, like I picked it up pretty quick, and I was like, I don't know, Grandma, I don't understand how you can't figure some of these things out. I don't know why it's hard to grasp, but like the shit that my kids understand it, like how to do at this age, I'm like, what the hell?
Nutcases. Doesn't even make sense. My daughter knows how to. My daughter grabs my phone and knows that I don't want her to have it.
Bro, these kids, they pay it. They're smart, man. They pay attention.
14,
they see what bothers you, and then they do it.
She's 14 months old, and she literally fucking grabs my phone and knows that she's not supposed to have it, goes and hides in the corner, and then looks for me.
Just starts swiping on shit, right? Like,
yeah, well, she walks, and she's a pro now, walking. Like, she's a straight-up pro. She's been walking for 2 months. She's reaching up on stuff.
Remember when we were talking about her starting to walk?
Yeah. How we can't put the cat in the bag. Is Daniela walking?
Nah, not
Yeah,
yet
wait,
still,
you're
man.
fucked, bro.
Struggling.
Yeah, wait.
This is struggling right now.
Yo, all right, guys. Have a good one. Scar, love you. Kitsune, thanks for being here. Mistress Rowan, everybody, thank you for being a part of this podcast. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
Yes,
Bye.
later.
My parents.